Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway. He's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt, specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
You just don't know what you do to me.
Bad.
Give me all the chicken heads from Pasadena to Medina. Bet big get in between your dance.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Woman Wednesday. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Don't forget, we're brought to you by footballsportsapp.com and United Games. All right, they bring you the Doug Stewart Show. 404-382-0338. I didn't mention it in the first segment today. On the network, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, man, we got 2 shows for you, man. That's right. So if you're at your desk, you got a full lineup pretty much today on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. At 12 p.m. today, immediately following this show, we've got Marcus Harper Sports Talk with Soul. That's right. Don't want to miss that. My man Marcus Harper is good. He's good. So the Stewies came to town. Quick little story. So the Stewies came to town this weekend. You're funny. Y'all are funny. The Stewies came to town this past weekend for TDSS 2. And so Friday night we were at Cafe Circa, and Marcus Harper rolled through. And I was introducing to everybody. Several Stewies the rest of the night was like, man, I thought Marcus Harper was 6'4". He's 4'6". Yeah, Marcus Harper got that big, burly West Coast voice with the little twang in the back. How they talk, you know, they roll their R's, cars, and you would think he's like a defensive lineman. He's not a defensive lineman, but that's my man, Marcus Harper, Sports Talk with Soul. Yes, sir. He does a great job. So today he's adding a feature called Touch 32, okay, where he touches upon every single team in the NFL, just like Colin Kaepernick. Very thorough dude, man. So stay tuned today at 12 noon for Marcus Harper Sports Talk with Soul. And then following him at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time, you've got the Poe Politicking Show. My man Poe out there on the West Coast, he's actually out in L.A. He's going to talk to business bully Dave Anderson. So Google the name, my man Poe Politicking, at around 1 p.m. Eastern Time today, right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yeah. So Colin Kaepernick all in the news over the last 24 hours, man. The first thing, I guess, kind of to set the stage about this conversation, man, is some comments that Trent Dilfer made. Trent Dilfer, former NFL player, now host of the pregame show on ESPN. He got that spot. He got rid of a couple of dudes from last year over the last several years. So in talking about Colin Kaepernick, here's a quote from Trent Dilfer, former NFL quarterback. He says, "The big thing that hit me, though, all this was about a backup quarterback whose job is to be quiet and sit in the shadows and get the starter ready to play week one." Dilfer said, yet he chose, and this is a quote, "Yet he chose a time where all of a sudden he became the center of attention, and it has disrupted that organization. It has caused friction, and it's torn at the fabric of the team." When Colin Kaepernick was asked about this yesterday on camera in a little post-practice interview or whatever, it looked like he was in the locker room. Here's a quote from Colin Kaepernick responding to what Trent Dilfer had to say. He says, quote, "I think that's one of the most ridiculous comments I've heard. The fact that you say you are a backup quarterback, stay in your place, that's an issue? To me, you are telling me that my position as backup quarterback and being quiet is more important than people's lives. I would ask him to really have a conversation with the families of the people that have been murdered by police and see if he still feels that way. Because I bet that he wouldn't. Just because he hasn't experienced that type of repression. That is something that I hope he goes home and really thinks about what he said and how it impacts not just me, but how it impacts people whose lives are affected by these issues on a daily basis." Now, listen, I've given this cat so many ball awards, man, and today is no different. I'm going to give him another ball award. And you know why, man? For obvious reasons. And I've been saying this from day one about Colin Kaepernick. And who knew Colin Kaepernick could do it like this, okay? But I've been saying it from day one. The thing about Colin Kaepernick that quickly I realized was that this ninja is thorough, okay? Every single opportunity the press has tried to put him in a bad position and make him look stupid and make him fumble on his words, he's come through like a champ. So he is thorough as hell. And it almost seems like he's been prepped by some type of consulting firm or whatever, or publicist or whatever, and they probably threw a million questions at him. Like, you might get this question, this question, this question. This is how you need to respond. Very cool, calm under pressure. You know, doesn't get irate, go crazy like I probably would. See, because and that's the thing, man. He is a perfect vessel for this. Based on what I've seen with all of his commentary since this initial protest started. Because if he were to come out there and he wasn't intellectually savvy enough to answer these questions properly and with such respect and with such passion, then I think the message would get lost. The message that he's trying to convey would get lost. And a lot of times there's cats that do feel passionate about something. Let's just talk about athletes, where they just can't do it. They can't deliver that message as eloquently as Colin Kaepernick has, okay? And so, I mean, it's almost like it's God. I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it. It's almost like it's God, because every single time over the last 2-3 weeks since this issue has arisen, Colin Kaepernick has come through in the clutch, scored a touchdown. He killing them right now on the scoreboard. He killing them on the scoreboard. Oh, well, Colin Kaepernick has never been oppressed. You think that Colin Kaepernick, for somebody to say that, to make that statement, says that they're trying to deflect. You know good and well what he's talking about. He's talking about black people in general. And you know what? It might not have been him to the degree that a lot of these high-profile cases that we've seen played out on videotape over the last couple of years, but it could easily be him tomorrow. It could be his cousin. It could be his brother. It could be his nephew. It could be his granddaddy. It could easily happen. And that's the thing I hate most about this. And I'm going to calm down today, and you're listening to the Doug Short Show. I kept telling myself that I wasn't going to go crazy today. The thing about this is it almost seems like that, you know, America, and I've said this many times, America feels like that we should protest some other type of way that makes them feel more comfortable or doesn't make them feel uncomfortable. And that's not the way it works. You know, we're getting killed in the streets like dogs. And the police, these rogue police, not all police, these police that do these heinous things are getting away with murder. It's as simple as that. So we're supposed to shut up. We're supposed to be quiet. We're supposed to protest in the way that you want us to protest. That's not the way it works. It don't work like that. So Ball Award to Colin Kaepernick, man. In relative terms, his position in life, his career as being a quarterback, in relative terms, it's nothing compared to this battle that he's taken on, man. And he's done a fantastic job. And I just wish that these cats would support him more. I wish more players in the NFL would support him more. That punk-ass thing that the Seattle Seahawks did a couple of days ago, I wish they would stop with all of that. Stop trying to appease everybody. No, if you're going to protest, protest. If you're going to protest, protest. And Colin Kaepernick, man, he's all in. Ball Award to him. 404-382-0338. When we get back from the break, man, another example, another storyline from this Colin Kaepernick story, man, from the head coach of the Clemson Tigers, Dabo Swinney. We'll talk about when we get back. Touches home for me, you know, the head coach of the Clemson Tigers in the great state of South Carolina, my home state. So when we get back, man, we'll talk a little bit about Dabo Swinney. And when asked a question about Colin Kaepernick's protest, you know, if one of his players did it, you know, what would his reaction be? What would he do? Would he suspend them, or would he, you know, would he punish them? We'll talk about what Dabo Swinney had to say when we get back from the break, all right? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com, but the easy way to jump into the conversation is by jumping into the chat room on Spreaker.com. If you're new to the show, just create you an account real easy, a username, and throw an avatar up there, today preferably of a beautiful lady. And we'll read your chat. We'll get to some chat, as a matter of fact, in the next segment, all right? 404-382-0338. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. This is The Doug Stewart Show.
You hear that? He's coming. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning from 9 to 10 a.m. Coming. Only on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
The Alpha Male.
All entrepreneurs, internet marketers, multi-level marketers, business people, social network gurus, social networkers, and advertisers meet on ORUSocial.com. To maximize your traffic and get targeted traffic to increase your revenue and your company production, ORU is a powerful platform for entrepreneurs, networking, and social networking. Register today and grow your personal and business engagement. Don't forget, it's a social platform, so upload your profile and let's go. ORUSocial.com. That's ORUSocial.com. Imagine if your business could interchange skilled engineering and technology professionals as easy as, say, you can change a high-end car part. Now, hear this out. If you could, when one highly trained, skilled employee left the firm due to growth, dismissals, maternity leave, or retirement, you could replace that lost employee, that lost part, so to speak, with another one that fits their position perfectly. Just like that, your automotive, manufacturing, financial, or healthcare business is off and running again, like nothing ever happened. Now, people aren't parts. Obviously, the company's not suggesting you treat them that way. Far from it. But if you had a resource that allowed you to find and hire the exact type of highly skilled, already trained, and ready to go employee you needed with the attitude and aptitude to work perfectly with your established staff, you can lower your costs significantly. How? Simple. Hiring